guys, and welcome back to the Lazy Girls Kitchen. My name is Maggie, and today I'm going to share with you one of my favorite weeknight dinners, and that's my chicken and rice bake. I love this recipe. It's so easy, it's so delicious, and it's so convenient. And as good as it is fresh, it's even better when you heat it up in the microwave or on the stove, whatever you want to do. So before we get started, you're going to want to preheat your oven to 375, and without further ado, let me take you through your list of ingredients. So to make this, what you're going to need is just some chicken breasts that I've sliced into, I would say like bigger than a cube. You're going to need some jasmine rice, you're going to need some tomato sauce, some water, pepper, paprika, salt. I'm using margarine. If you can't find it or don't have it, just use unsalted butter, some garlic, a bouillon cube, and then some sliced onions. So into my saucepan, I just added my water, and I'm keeping the heat on about medium-high. So into that, I'm going to go ahead and add in my margarine. Again, if you don't have margarine, don't go out and buy it. Just use unsalted butter. So I'm going to let this kind of melt and combine in with the water, and then I'll show you what you're going to do next. So my margarine is melting beautifully in with my water. So at this point, I'm going to throw in my bouillon cube. I'm going to kind of work that in and melt it in here. Now I love this. The bouillon cube really emphasizes the flavors of your chicken and just kind of soaks into your rice. It's so good. So I'm going to work on this. Just into this, I'm going to go ahead and add a pinch of salt and some pepper. And I'm using a silicone whisk because I don't want to scratch my pan with a metal one. If you don't have one, I would probably use like a heat-proof spatula. So, alrighty, I'm going to turn the heat down to low because I don't want this to boil. I just want it to be nice and warm. Okay, here we go. Okay, now to this, I'm going to go ahead and add in my tomato sauce. Ooh. Sauce everywhere. Give this a nice stir. Oh, sorry. Right, I'm gonna keep stirring this, and I'm gonna go ahead and add in my garlic. So my mixture is nicely combined, so I'm going to go ahead and set this aside, and I'm going to show you how I assemble everything before it goes into the oven. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to layer my chicken at the bottom of the pan. Just kind of spread it around. Just like so. Ooh. I'm sorry, I'm being so loud, I'm so sorry. Alright, so this is good for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pepper. Salt. I love this because it really just requires minimum dishes and minimum time. Because once this goes into your oven, you really don't do anything about it. And then you just take some paprika and just sprinkle it over your chicken, just like so. And the paprika gives you like a sweetness that really comes out from the chicken. I'm going to take my rice. I'm just going to pour it all over my chicken. And don't worry, because the rice is going to puff up, so it's not going to look like this. It's not going to be dry. It's just going to puff up. And then I'm going to top it with my onions. Just kind of spreading them around. Now I do about 1 large onion, but that's because I love onions in my food. I love the taste. I love the juice that comes out of it when it cooks in the oven. You can go ahead and do half an onion, 1 small onion, whatever works for you. It's your kitchen, so you adjust your ingredients to your liking. So I go ahead and move this right around. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and finish it off by pouring my liquid right over my rice. And when it cooks, the rice is gonna get so nice and puffed up from this liquid. Oh, you just wait and see. Oh, look at that. Oh, my bouillon cube. All right, so this bad boy is gonna go into your preheated oven, which is preheated at 375 for about 70 to 75 minutes, and then I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. So my chicken was baking for exactly 70 minutes and I took it out of the oven. I did let it cool a little bit, and just to show you that I do eat this heated up, I actually let this cool and then I waited a couple hours and popped it in the microwave. Look, it's still fresh, it's beautiful, it's not dry. Let me give this a try. Well, I already tried it, but so good. Perfect for lunch, perfect for dinner, perfect for whatever. You have to head over to www.thelazygirlskitchen.com to get this fantastic recipe and so many others. And I'll see you guys next time. Make sure you subscribe and give me a big thumbs up. Bye.